audition to the state bar to give up on it. Of course. Needless to say, Welch and I go way back. A lot of skating. He'll take care of Cindy until the real contest is over. Then get rid of him. Dude's going down anyway. Not much anybody can do for him. How much damage to our place? Lucian, the pessimist, was convinced the damage was irreparable. But Jake wasn't so sure. Harry swiped his face with a cheap peeping out and said, "You know how trials go, Jake. Once they start, the judge and lawyers and witnesses and jurors are all locked in the same room, all within spitting distance of each other. They hear everything, see everything, even feel everything. They tend to forget what's on the outside, what happened last week, last year. They're consumed with what's happening before their eyes and with the decisions they'll have to make. My hunch is that they won't be thinking about Simeon lying on the roster days. Letty certainly had nothing to do with that tragedy. She's doing her best to get rid of Simeon, who's about to leave the county for a long time." A smooth of tea, a bite of corn. Right now, it looks worse, but in a month or so, it will be less so. I believe the jury will be so riveted by Seth Hubbard's will, they won't spend much time thinking about a call. I don't think they'll feel that easy. Wade Lanier will be there. He's appalled at the notion of a white man taking the family money and leaving it to a black man. We may one day understand why Seth Hubbard did what he did, or we may not. But regardless of what, even if doesn't like it at all. He's got what he's got because his ancestors passed on. His family owned slaves again. 1,000 years ago. So did Lucian's. Yes, but Lucian's crazy. He wandered off the reservation a long time ago. He doesn't have it. Arthur does. And don't expect him to do you any favor. He'll run a fair trial, but I bet his heart is with the other side. All we can ask for is a fair trial. Sure, but a fair trial in another county sounds better right now than a fair trial here. Jake took a drink and spoke to a gentleman in the restaurant. He leaned in lower and said, "I still have to file a motion to change venue. It gives us something to argue about." "Oh, sure, file it, but Atley is not moving the case." "Why are you so sure?" "Because he's an old man in bad health, and he doesn't want to drive 100 miles every day. He's still the presiding judge, Jake, regardless of where the trial takes place. Atley's lazy, like most judges, and he wants this spectacle of a case right here in his courtroom." "So do I, to be perfectly honest." "His days are filled with no-fault divorces, and who gets the pots and pans? Like any other judge, he wants this case, and he wants it at home. You can pick a jury here, Jake. You can't do it by yourself. We proved that in the hearing trial. You're okay in the courtroom, but it's my brains that run the court." "Gee, I didn't remember that. Just trust me. You want some banana pudding?" "Sure, I'll have it." Harry Watts lumbered over to the counter and paid for 2 hefty servings of dessert in paper cups. The floor shook as he waddled back to their table and sank violently into his chair. With a mouthful, he said, "Really trying to call last night. Wants to know what you're thinking about that house." "Judge Atley told me not to buy it. Not now, anyway." "Beg your pardon?" "You heard me." "Didn't know his honor was in the real estate business." "He thinks it might work better. Thinks the gossip will be that I'm clipping the estate for a chunk of money. so I'm suddenly in the market for a fine old home. Tell Atlee to kiss your ass. Since when is he in charge of your personal affairs? Oh, he's very much in charge. He's approving my legal. Bullshit. Look, Joe. Tell that guy to take a hike and mind his own business. You don't screw around and leave this house, and then for the rest of your life, and to your fathers too, y'all will kick yourselves for not buying it. You cannot afford not to buy it. They don't do them like that anymore, Jay. Plus, Billy wants you to have it. Then tell him to cut the price. It's already below market. Not enough. Look, Joe, here's the deal. Really needs the money. I don't know what he's up to, but evidently he's stretched pretty thin. He'll cut it from $250 to $225. It's a steal, Jay. Hell, I'd buy it if my wife would move. Get another wife. I'm thinking about it. Look, Fernandez, here's what I'll do for you. You got your arson case so screwed up, it'll never get settled. Why? Because your client is yourself, and they taught us in law school that a lawyer who represents himself has a fool for a client. Right? Something like that. So, I'll take the case at no charge and get it settled. Who's the insurance company? Land, fire, and casualty. Crooked son of a bitches. Why'd you buy a policy from them? Is that really helpful at this point? No. What was their last offer? It's a replacement value policy for $150. Since we paid only $40,000 for the house, land is claiming it was worth $100,000 when it bought. I kept the receipts, invoices, contractors' bills, everything, and I can prove we put another $50 into the house. This was over a 3-year period. That plus market appreciation, and I'm claiming the house was worth $150 when it burned. They won't budge. And they totally discount the sweat Carla and I poured into the house. And that pisses you off?
Watch out for me. Yeah, man, you got to operate, license to operate that boat? No, I'm taking 1310 you. Yeah, I'll be over the